Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Jamaica Magazine. I'm your host, Adrian Atkinson. Today we are in a celebratory mood as we honor the life and legacy of Jamaica's global icon, Bob Marley. We'll also stir it up with more inspiring features that highlight our resilience, our culture, and the spirit that defines us as a people. Stay with us. The news is coming up next.
Good day, I'm Jabertha Atkinson, and this is your JIS News for Friday, February 6, 2026. The government has taken another step towards transforming Jamaica's agricultural sector with the official handover of the Essex Valley Agro-Processing Facility and Administrative Building in Littitz, St. Elizabeth. Speaking at the recent ceremony, Agriculture Minister Floyd Green said the new storage and processing infrastructure was designed to ensure a consistent supply of agricultural produce throughout the year. The improved storage capacity is expected to help moderate prices while supporting both farmers and consumers.
So this is about transforming our agricultural ecosystem so that our farmers will get more consistent return on their investments, and on the other hand, our consumers will always have access to high quality food. This government is about transformation of agriculture.
The agro-processing facility, which spans approximately 24,000 square feet, can store up to 17,000 kilograms of produce weekly. It is equipped for washing, grading, sorting and processing items into juices, purees and concentrates while meeting export standards. An accompanying administrative building has also been established to improve access to agricultural services by bringing multiple agencies into one location. The facility will also house the Benevolent Society of Farmers, providing dedicated space to support coordination within the farming community. Still on agriculture, the Portfolio Minister Floyd Green has announced a $30 million investment to support egg production at the College of Agriculture, Science and Education case in Portland. This forms part of ongoing efforts to rebuild the sector after more than 400,000 birds were lost during Hurricane Melissa, representing over 40% of the poultry sector. Minister Green says the funding to case will be used to reconstruct the institution's hatchery and build a pullet house to increase the production of layer birds and strengthen national egg supply.
We had met with our broiler companies and they have committed to us that we should have another 300,000 pullets by May, June, but we want to get Case in on that mix. And Case has committed that with the support, they'll be able to produce about 60,000, which will go a far way to help us rebuild such an important sector.
The Agriculture Minister was speaking at Case's recent Founders Weekend event. Founded in 1910, the college remains Jamaica's leading tertiary institution for agricultural education. The House of Representatives has approved the fourth supplementary estimates for the 2025-2026 fiscal year, increasing government spending by $14.36 billion. The new budget, which was approved on February 3, moves total expenditure to approximately $1.391 trillion, up from $1.376 trillion under the third supplementary estimates. Finance Minister Favour Williams says most of the increase is linked to Hurricane Melissa.
The central government expenditure estimates are being adjusted to incorporate total incremental expenditure of $14.36 billion, of which $13.4 billion relates to Hurricane Melissa expenditure approved by Cabinet subsequent to either the preparation of or the approval of the third supplementary in December 2025.
Minister Williams says the additional $13.4 billion will bring total cabinet-approved funding for Hurricane Melissa response and recovery to $66.76 billion. This includes a $24.18 billion loan to the Jamaica Public Service Company to support rapid restoration of electricity across the island.
Additionally, Madam Speaker, There is an adjustment to the budget of the Ministry of Health and Wellness for $400 million to be utilized under Phase 1 of the Hurricane Melissa Rehabilitation Program for public health, with $300 million for facilities assessment and repair mobilization, and $100 million for the purchase of fixed assets in the region.
There are also adjustments supporting key public bodies, including additional central government funding for the Development Bank of Jamaica. And $960 million of the new budget represents an initial payment to Trans-America's Fiber Systems Limited, which became due upon the signing of a letter of intent between that entity and the government of Jamaica to pursue the provision of additional subsea fiber capacity. The Ministry of Labour and Social Security and the Human Resource Management Association of Jamaica, HRMAJ, have signed an agreement to strengthen national human resource standards and advance professional practices across the country. The indicative joint statement of intent was formalized during the association's 45th annual conference in Kingston and reflects a shared commitment to improving ethics, accountability, and professionalism within Jamaica's HR sector. Minister of Labour and Social Security Pernell Charles Jr. says the partnership will align policy development with practical implementation, positioning Jamaica's workforce to compete globally. He explains that while the ministry focuses on establishing policy frameworks and regulatory standards, the HRMAJ will support organizations by equipping HR professionals with the tools and the knowledge needed to implement them effectively.
So when the HR goes out to identify the capability gaps and to build the development pathways, we will be there with you. When workplace conflicts threaten productivity, again, it is HR that's expected to restore the dialogue and trust, and we're going to be there with you. It's not a theoretical concept, it is a lived reality. It's what we do in our daily work, and it is why strong HR capacity is inseparable from national development.
The National Housing Trust, NHT, is reporting that it has paid out $409 million to more than 1,000 applicants for its special disaster grant. This is from a total of 3,898 applications received up to January 27. Administrative Manager for the Customer Relations Management Division, Shara Luke Cooper, says the remaining applications are at varying stages of being processed.
Some persons may submit their application, but there are documentation that may be outstanding, or they need to provide proof of other things that will support the application form. Some would also now be with our finance department awaiting payment.
The Special Disaster Grant provides up to $500,000 to approved contributors, past and present, as well as pensioners. NHD is also offering a hurricane relief loan of up to $3.5 million, and so far 125 applications have been received, and payment is being processed for 34 applicants. As for the 6-month automatic moratorium, which ends on April 30, 30,000 mortgage accounts have benefited, leading to savings of $4.2 billion. Take-up of the special moratorium for people in the less affected parishes is much lower, with just 41 applications being received so far.
The provisions are still in place, they're still applicable, and so we encourage our contributors or mortgagors or pensioners to come and take advantage of these initiatives that we have to assist in the recovery process.
And finally, the government has commenced a targeted cleanup and restoration of hurricane-damaged wetlands in Partee, St. Elizabeth. Coordinated by the National Environment and Planning Agency, NEPA, the event commemorated World Wetlands Day.
We think it's important that we use the day to recommit not just to the people but to their environment, so that they're clear that we will restore this area, we will restore the areas that are affected. Because it's particularly important that we understand the relationship between those who live here and the environment in which they live.
Activities on the day involved the removal of debris and bulk waste from mangrove areas to restore hydrological flow, strengthen coastal stability, and protect livelihoods dependent on the ecosystem. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Jabertha Atkinson. Thanks for watching.
Do you own land and need a title? Well, the National Land Agency NLA can help. Through the systematic land registration process, the NLA will assist residents to get titles in declared project areas across Jamaica. Systematic land registration is the methodical and orderly registration of parcels of land in a designated area known as systematic adjudication area. For further information on the systematic land registration process, including declared systematic adjudication areas, who can apply and the benefits, visit the National Land Agency's website at www.nla.gov.jm or email asknla@nla.gov.jm. The National Land Agency, one goal.
Thank you so much for staying with us right here on Jamaica Magazine. Raised by his mother, Sidela Booker, Bob Marley grew up in humble circumstances that shaped his views on life, music, and social justice. Through his music, Bob Marley spoke to people from all walks of life. And even after his passing, his message continued to inspire generations, securing his place as Jamaica's greatest cultural ambassador. Our upcoming feature highlights the life and legacy of Bob Marley.
It is unquestionable that Robert Nesta Marley was a musical genius, a prolific songwriter, and indeed a legend. Bob Marley rose from humble beginnings to international acclaim. He is the best-known Jamaican, and that is no easy achievement. He is Jamaica's foremost cultural icon, and what he has achieved is quite phenomenal in terms of our cultural heritage. Bob was as much a peacemaker as he was a revolutionary. He was the voice through which many persons could vent their feelings.
All pirates, yes, they rob I, sold I to the merchant ships. Minutes after they took I from the bottomless pit. But I'm not so good at talking, but I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Well, I'm trying to say, could we have up here, on stage here, the presence of Mr. Michael Manley and Mr. Edward Seaga. Oh! We just want to shake hands and show the people that we're going to meet them right. We're going to unite. We're going to meet them right. We got to unite. Get.
He took reggae music along with Rastafarianism to the world, penetrating social, cultural, and racial barriers.
Just for a moment, I think he got it tangled there, but there it goes. The Zimbabwe national flag
man got a right to decide his own destiny. And in this judgment there is no partiality. So arm in arms, with arms, we'll fight this little struggle, children. That's the only way we can overcome a little trouble. And brother, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're right, you're so right. We gon' fight, we'll have to fight, we gonna fight, fighting for rights. Not to mash it in a Zimbabwe, put the treaty code in a Zimbabwe. Africans are liberate Zimbabwe, I liberate Zimbabwe. No more of your
Today, reggae is internationally acceptable, and so too are Rastafarians.
Dreadlock Rasta, there was a buffalo soldier in the heart of America.
You know, I wouldn't say that the Rastafarians have a bad reputation. I would say people give the Rastafarians bad reputation.
Chris Blackwell, who managed Bob for many years, says Bob was a man of the people.
Well, he was a real leader, a real folk leader in the real sense. He was really that, you know. He never changed from that. He never essentially changed as a person at all. He was the same person all the time, essentially. When he got his fancy car, BMW, you know, which he said was rightfully his, it stood for Bob Marley and the Wailers. But when he would drive into the ghetto, he would never lock the car. You know, he would just get out of it, even if the window's open or whatever. He never separated himself from the people.
Bob's impact on the world is far-reaching. So powerful it was that the Jamaica Tourist Board has been using his One Love song to market Jamaica since 1992.
One love, one heart, let's get together and feel love. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Liven up yourself. Come on, children. Liven up yourself.
Bob's passage was like a comet, brief and memorable.
Respect for myself and others. Self-discipline means there's a right way to conflict resolution. Kindness and compassion say being nice is normal. Honesty and integrity are badges of honor. Yes, we choose values for life. Do you still use the traditional Jamaican broom to sweep your yard? Our next feature takes a look at the origins of this household staple and the community that continues to play a key role in keeping the tradition alive.
Up on your feet and clean up the mess. Yes, look so dirty and you start for rest. Who no look ya know.
This is O'Shane Mambe. Most people call him Jadon. He's a recording artist and broom ambassador. Yes, you heard right, a broom ambassador who hails from a family of broom makers. We met him at Grace Food Festival on the grounds of Hope Gardens in August 2024. And impressed with his broom jewelry line, we had to learn more of the driving force behind his creativity.
So brooming was very unexpected. During the pandemic, Jadon released his debut album, 369, and he went to South Florida to promote, and we were locked down. So he looked around and he saw some bull touch in Palm Beach and decided to make his first broom, took a picture, put it on social media outside of Jamaica. And it was a wildfire of requests, people everywhere asking him to ship a Jamaican broom through the US mail. And he was just giving away brooms as a token to his fans during the pandemic.
By doing that, the demand was forwarding, for the product. And by being around the warriors that I was around in Florida, the song came forward, the Broomy song. A song came forward called Broomy. And by doing the Broomy song, we decided, say, you know what, the Broomy song was getting a lot of love. So we decided, say, you know what, let's take this to the next level. Because when I was in Florida, I realized something that I was looking for all of these years, you know what I mean? And it's how to create that bond, to create that bond, honestly, to create more work for my community, you know what I mean? Because my community is a cottage industry. My community have something that is very unique.
It was after this brief interview and learning where he was from that we decided to meet some of the broom makers of Canaanites in Clarendon, a community that specializes in the making of thatch brooms. There we met Miss Daphne and Miss Janet, who have been making brooms for over 75 years. And Michael and Kenneth, broom makers for over 20 years. The brooms are made of thatch palm sourced from within the community and other parishes. It is held together with a stick, nails, and wires.
Me also walk around, take bus and go town, come off a 6 mile, walk for 6 mile with it on my head, reach a Constant Spring. I walk for all downtown, go to Golden Spring and beat it on foot, come back down. But through me get up in the age now, I can't take it walking. So I just sell a mape in town. I just carry it out and lean up it and take them out 6 and walk around and sell. Yeah man, people buy man. Buy the dozen, some buy 2 dozen, some buy 3 dozen, 4 dozen, and it depends. I'll supermarket buy too. I sell them out a mape in town. I market there. But I stop selling broom and my friends tell me. I start make more. I got a town. When I got a town, I sell broom at $50 and $70 you get for one.
When?
Yes, long time now. And then I left and got a Spanish town and start selling Spanish town. I did a Spanish town, I don't know. So I can get $300 for one now, Spanish town. In our market, Like when you walk, go out, you get 5 and then Monday. Everybody over here, so mostly can make broom, Everybody. Because I just broom, mostly I survival over here, so. The people, different from who, when I work. You live at Canaanites, then give the place bad name. If you go to out, if you go look for work, then I give up on a Canaanite you come from.
I don't know, a survival, so you have to do it, you understand? And switch to now young and badness and all and something that we just go and do it, you understand?
give thanks, walk and go and see you know, keep you out of trouble.
In Jamaican homes, traditional brooms have been used for generations, valued for their effectiveness and cultural importance. However, modern plastic brooms are now more common due to their durability and ease of maintenance, leading to a decline in the demand for traditional brooms.
These are original still, same way. Still have some people where nah, look at them on the same way, natural thing. Yeah, so. They sell a broom with 3 bills, 4 bills, all different price. The price not stable, you know. You have a man cheap and that, you have a man dear and that same way. But as you say, a survival, so you know, I give up, we still do things, you know.
I eat to grow, we don't grow enough father, so we grow and learn for hustle. So we make broom and go up ourselves. We alright. Can't go out of bed, nobody can wait to up, you see me? We're gonna so we just stick to it. We sell them by dozen, 1, 2 dozen of them here. So we sell a town and Spanish town. All over the world.
It's labor intensive.
Yeah, hard, yes, but if you put your mind to it, you reach where you want to reach, you see me? Sometimes all light can't do one time, you have to do some and leave some. Because I'm not trying to make for me them one day. Day by day, I do liquor.
Brethren, the road signs make the traffic environment safe. The green light means go. Red means stop. Amber also means stop. Yeah man, it don't mean you must speed up. And get this, even if the light's on green, when the traffic is thick, don't bother move off and block the intersection. And please, don't stop on a pedestrian crossing. Look out for children, the disabled and the elderly. Follow the signs so they all can arrive alive. Be a good road user. Obey the road signs and look out for each other.
This is where we wrap up today's program. I do hope you've been informed, inspired, and uplifted. Do join us again tomorrow for another engaging edition of Jamaica Magazine right here on this station. If you missed any part of today's show, you can catch the recap and more stories at jis.gov.jm. Until next time, I'm Adrian Atkinson. Thank you so much for watching and walk good.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.